Welcome, beautiful souls, to Be Honestly You. I am Erica Andrade, and today we're diving into a topic that so many of us struggle, especially me, with self love and confidence. I know firsthand what it feels like to doubt yourself, to be your hardest critic, and to find it hard to truly love who you are. If you're listening to this, I want you to know you're not alone. So after many months, I believe the last time I recorded a podcast was back in February or March. I wanted to, I love this. I feel, that this is the best platform to really express yourself. And for me, believing in myself, having confidence in myself, giving myself, being the best cheerleader has been or is the hardest thing. I wanted to, I have so much to share, but the act of speaking, of sharing, of thinking that I am good enough, that I am worthy, that I am enough to do this, has stopped me for many years. I feel like paralyzed. Sometimes my throat chakra, um, I have a lot of issues with my throat and as well as my root chakra because, taking action, believing in myself is is one of my struggles. And so today I am very proud of myself. I am happy to be here. I am happy to share. Whatever I can. And I hope, anyone listening that that it, you can relate, that it can help you, that it can bring you aspiration, inspiration that yes, you are also capable of achieving anything you desire. So I've been on this journey too for years. I found it challenging to believe in myself. I questioned my abilities, constantly comparing myself to others. And when I looked in the mirror, I often saw only flaws. The truth is, I was probably hard on myself, judgmental, unforgiving, and rarely, if ever, compassionate. Yes, I have struggled with comparing myself to others. um you know how they always say, yeah, the saying, everyone mirrors something to you. And comparing myself to other has been one of my weak, my, I would say, disabilities. Because comparing yourself to others will cripple you, will limit you, will bring out the worst fears in you, and will only keep you from reaching your goals. So my tip to you would be, don't compare yourself to others. Start loving yourself. Start seeing all the beautiful things that are in you. Be compassionate with yourself, be understanding, because we are so good at being the best cheerleader for others, but being the best cheerleader for yourself is the hardest thing. Loving yourself is the hardest thing. Celebrating those small wins that will lead to success is the hardest thing. And it has been the hardest thing for me because I'm one of those persons that want to see, and I think everyone is, that wants to see growth, uh, in a week, in a month, in a year. And that's that is not reality. Reality is that everything, takes time, and why does it take time? Because you are preparing yourself. You are, maturing, you are growing. And so, yes, embrace the here and now, embrace the journey that you're in right now, because that will lead you to where you want to go. I'm reading here what what my script, and I'm trying to be, I'm following it. And as I'm following, I'm also sharing. There was a time when I thought that being hard on myself was the only way to achieve success. I believed that if I wasn't pushing myself to the limit, I wasn't doing enough. But that mindset left me exhausted, anxious, still feeling like I wasn't good enough. The more I criticized myself, the more my confidence took a hit. It became a vicious cycle of self-doubt and self-judgment. Also, not having faith or believing in me kept questioning my abilities and kept asking if I was good enough as is. For a long time, I needed validation from others. I needed to hear that I was doing good in order to believe in myself. So true. Validation has crippled me. Um, and at this moment in my life, don't know why, but I think well, no, I isolated myself, being honest here. I isolated myself from friends, from acquaintances, from mentors, from coaches. The reason was, I believe, was because I needed to get to know myself. I needed to believe in myself. I needed to be the best cheerleader for myself. And because I was used to, asking others, whatever other people thought, was the right thing. And that's not true. You have to listen to yourself. You have to fucking love yourself. If you don't love yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, then this is going to be that vicious cycle, going around and around, not believing what others think is true and not really you believing in yourself. So, in my faith, it took faith in myself has been a challenge as well, because I think it's just that you have to love yourself, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to that is where the confidence comes, even if you're not doing it right, even if you're not doing it perfect in the beginning, it's okay, with experience, with consistency, believing, trusting, and it's I think that is how we get to where we want to go. So once again, not starting, but I'm continuing. I feel like I kept saying that I'm starting. No, 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 I'm not starting. I've been in this journey for a long time. It's just that now I am believing in myself. I am being the best cheerleader for myself. One day I realized something had to change. I couldn't keep living like this, constantly at war with myself. So I began exploring what it meant to truly love myself. It wasn't easy. It required unlearning a lot of harsh lessons I internalized over the years. But slowly I started practicing self compassion, allowing myself to be human, to make mistakes, and to grow from them. Yes, I I stopped everything. Like I said, I stopped, the same coach. I stopped going to my same coach. I stopped going to a lot of things, which is okay to do, but it's not okay for the long run. We all need a community. We all need to belong, to have friends, to get together, So I am in right now, that is awakening once again. It's been almost 2 years, 2 years that I think I've isolated myself, 2 years that I stopped going to events, to it's a long time. But I think I needed that break, that pause, that reset button for me, because again, I needed to believe in me. I needed to believe in myself. I needed to get to know myself. And this has been, to me, a beautiful journey. It's been painful, but it has taught me a lot about myself. I have come to understand a lot of things about myself, who I am, what I like and what I don't like, and understand, to accept who I am. We tend to think that, oh, once get rid of this bad habit, I'm going to be a better person. Once I No. Well, this is my truth. This is what I believe. Um This is what I think. And I think that, we are light and darkness. There's light and shadows, that we all have shadows, and sometimes we beat ourselves, for having those bad things that and hinders us. It hinders our growth, it hinders our peace, it hinders, loving ourselves. So I've come to accept, I'm not perfect. I will never be perfect. And, I have those habits that are, of course, not good for me. But I am working towards, balancing, letting go, you know, just changing it up. And I know now that everything takes time. Everything is a process. It's a journey. And it's, sometimes we have those things because it's here to teach us a lesson. And until we don't learn those lessons, we are not getting out of it. No matter how we fight it, we will live in this cycle. So, so if you're in a place where self-love still feels foreign, I want to share a few things that helped me start this journey. Speak to you kindly. Speak to yourself kindly. The words we say to ourselves matter. Try to catch those negative thoughts and replace them with kinder ones. Imagine how you would speak to a friend who was struggling, then use the same tone to yourself. Please do that. What we think manifests. So be conscious, be aware of what thoughts are going in your head, because that is what is going to be manifesting for yourself. Believe me, it happens. Celebrate small wins. Confidence grows when we recognize our achievements, no matter how small they are. No matter how small they are. Start by acknowledging the little things you do well each day. Set boundaries. It's okay to say no. Protect your energy and prioritize what makes you feel good. Listen, set boundaries. It's okay to say no. When, listen to your God, listen to your body. If something feels not right, it's not right. It's time for you to set boundaries. It's time for you to say no. It's time for you to get the hell out of that house or get out of that friendship, because yes, energy does it exists. And when you feel that, it's giving you a little hint here and there. Surround yourself with positively, whether it's uplifting people, affirmations, or content that inspires you. Fill your life with things that lift you up. Yes, affirmations are definitely, something that I do every day. I tend to, use those. I am wealth, I am abundance, I am joy. And there's one that I believe it was, I forget the other, but it comes from the Napoleon Hill. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources of income on a continuous basis. That is one affirmation that I repeat all the time, and to me, it helps. Practice self-compassion. Remember, it's okay not to have it all together. Be gentle with yourself, especially during tough times. Yes, be compassionate with yourself. We women go through cycles all the time. With our hormones, the moon, everything is shifting us, and you have to be, compassionate. You have to be loving with yourself, because everything, everything changes, and we're very harsh. We tend to be harsh. Well, I tend to be harsh with myself. I just do, because of not knowing that, not being conscious, but in not knowing yourself, with when, your period's about to come, and when it's in transition, and then after, because everything is changing. So be kind to yourself, be loving, um, be your best cheerleader. That's all I can say to yourself. Loving yourself and building confidence isn't a one-time event. It's a journey. It's every day, you know. There will be days when you slip back into old habits or of self-doubt, and that it's okay. What matters is that you keep coming back to yourself with love, understanding, and compassion. You are worthy of love just as you are, and you have the power to build the confidence you desire. So, again, be kind to yourself, be loving. It's a journey, it's a lifetime. We're here for, we don't know when, for how long, but the days that we are here, try to be in the here and now. Don't be in the past and don't be in the future. Yes, set your goals, set your plan, and you know that every day that you live, you're working towards that plan, that goal that you have. So be kind to yourself, be loving. Thank you for joining me today in this episode. If this episode, sorry, tongue tie. If this episode resonated with you, I love to hear your thoughts. Remember, we're all in this together. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep shining. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And till next time.